T. Tyler TV presents DIY Pinterest Style, and here with this week's new do-it-yourself project is your host, Samantha Trimble.
Hi, welcome to the show today. Today, as usual, we will be making our own do-it-yourself project. Today's feature is going to be coasters that we're going to make. And let me give you a rundown of all of the materials we have. All right, first of all, we have these cork kind of objects. You can get these at Hobby Lobby for $2.77. So that's not bad at all. You get 6 in a pack, and they come in circle and square. Also, we have scrapbook paper, which you can get a larger size for 59 cents, which you can make several coasters from this one. Or you can get a smaller one for 44 cents, if you just wanted to make one or so. And as you can see, there are several different kinds and styles. You can make them for your house, for a birthday, for a child's room, and any holiday. You can make any kind. Okay, we also have Mod Podge, which this is a little bit more expensive. As you can see, it's a smaller bottle and it's about $5, but they have several types, and Mod Podge is basically the best invention ever made. The kind I have is gloss, which is a little bit more stickier, so you probably don't want to use it for coasters because the cups and things will probably stick to it. But we have a satin, which is a little bit more still shiny, but not as sticky. Also, we're going to need paintbrushes too. Okay. Paper towels are pretty essential because the Mod Podge can get, as I said, sticky. So first of all, we're going to set out a paper towel on our workspace. And we're going to put another one right over here so when they're drying, they'll have a place to sit. Okay. So the first step, you're going to get the one that you want to use, which I want to use this one. You're going to take a pencil, and I'm going to start with a square one. It's very simple. You just trace around it, and pretty much as easy as that, and then you cut it. Okay, and it doesn't matter as much if it's not even. You can fix it once it's on the actual cork, and it won't be noticeable if it's a little too small. Okay, we're going to set that over here. So we set this out, now we're going to open the Mod Podge. Okay, and I'm going to use one of these. You want to make sure to coat this pretty nicely because it'll get bubbly if you don't have the whole thing coated evenly. So, okay, you do that. Like I said, this is a great gift you can give somebody, and you can personalize it as much as you'd like. You're going to get this side too. Okay. And then if you happen to get it on the sides of the cork, like on this, it's not going to matter that much. It'll just be a little shinier. And let's see. Okay. Once you do that, you just get it and you match it. Mine's a little short, but because it's not very noticeable. Okay. And then once you do that, you can cut around the edges. Okay. And then the next step, you want to gloss it again with the Mod Podge on the top. Make sure you get this so every edge is sticking. You pretty much do it like this. Even coats at first, and then you can go back on it later once it starts to dry. Okay, and we'll be right back in a minute where I'm going to finish this up, but first we're going to have a short commercial break.
Wish your smaller, older dog could perform daily tasks better? With this cape, your dog's trouble will be no more. It's simple to attach and is made from the most durable materials. This cape comes with the newest nanotechnology. He will run faster. He will jump higher. He will bark louder. You can purchase you and your dog's happiness today for only $49.
Hi, and we're back from the commercial. And like we were doing before, we were just coating the coaster with the Mod Podge, like this. And like I said, it doesn't matter so much about how it looks. Okay. One thing, once you get that first coat on, if you want to make it a little bit more personalized, probably use a little bit thicker of a paintbrush. Not that one. Let's go with this one. You can do a design in it with the Mod Podge. And when it dries, it looks pretty thick right now, but it'll dry clear. It takes about probably a couple hours if you add this extra Mod Podge on top. You can do anything. You can write your name, you can do designs, and then when it dries, you'll be able to see that design kind of the glare, and it's pretty. So this is kind of what I'm doing with this. And as it dries, you don't want to put too much coats on at once because then it won't be very good. So I'm going to set that there. And this is an example of putting several layers with designs. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's swirlies and such on there. Okay. And now we're going to make another one. We're going to make a different kind where you can personalize it a little bit more. You do the same thing. This time you do it circular. And you can get all this stuff at Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure if I said that, and they're always having sales. So it's very, very cheap and simple to make these for someone. Now with the circle ones, you kind of want to try to get it as much of a circle as you can when you're cutting, because it kind of causes problems if it's lopsided. But like I said, it won't be too noticeable. Okay. And with this one, before I put it down, I'm actually going to write something on it. You can write notes, you can write all kinds of things. On this one, this is an example of one that I've already done. It's the same kind of thing. I wrote like my favorite lyrics from a Florence and the Machine song. So pretty much do anything. I'm going to write MCOM 2013 because that's my favorite class. And so you can write it pretty much as thick or however much is visible. Hold on. And you don't have to wait for it to dry. The Mod Podge won't mess it up. So I wrote it on there. You can make it, normally I like to make it prettier, but you know. Okay, and then you coat that like you did before. And it's better to write it before you put it on here because it might, go through the paper if you don't do it beforehand when you have the Mod Podge on it. Okay. Okay, and then you coat this one the same way. Okay. All right. And you put this one on top and press it down to make sure you don't get any bubbles. Okay. And then you coat it the same way as you did before. You're going to just do this. And on this one, I did both techniques on it. I did the swirlies on it as well. So I can do that, and you can make it extra personalized. So I'm going to add my own little thing. And this is another example of with writing on it. So anyways, we have lots of examples. And anyways, so yeah, this is basically the finished product right here. And anyways, and that's how you make it. Thank you for tuning in today. Oh my God.